Hey, 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 what's up? What's up, everybody? Let's get live everywhere. Let's get live everywhere. I am so excited. I got to let y'all know I got some good information for you today. I got some stuff that we're going to be sharing today that is going to do nothing but change the way you think and feel about money. If you struggle to make the money you desire, if you're not making the money you desire, if you're ready to up level in your business, I am here for you. And I said this earlier, and I actually think it's kind of funny, but I'm going to say it again, baby. Okay. If this conversation makes you uncomfortable, like if me sitting up here having a full ass conversation with you about money makes you clutch your pearls, baby, you have money blocks. The truth be told, we all have money blocks. We all have money blocks. And at the end of the day, our money blocks come from our beliefs about money. We have some major beliefs about money that is keeping us from getting to the bag. And at the end of the day, when I say get into the bag, honey, you deserve to make the money that you want. It is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. If ain't nobody tell you, I'm here to let you know. So don't let your mama, sister, cousin, brother, and auntie make you feel any different. Don't run around here looking at the TV thinking that rich people are evil, terrible people, because these thoughts are keeping you from getting to the bag. So I am so excited to have this conversation about the three powerful things that you can do that will change your beliefs about money. And so it's so funny because so many of us don't even realize that we have money blocks. Can you believe it? We out here running around all willy-nilly with these negative thoughts, taking them out, passing them around to other people, and we're letting them change how we show up. We're letting it change our behavior, and we're letting it change how we operate in the world. And these things are creating your results. These negative money thoughts are creating your results. Hey, what's up, Queen Coach Love More? That's up, my diva. But they are changing your results. And at the end of the day, the only person to blame is you. Hate to be the one to say it, but I'm going to say it because guess what? Not only am I going to let you know it's you, I'm going to let you know how you can take the steps to change these beliefs about money. There are steps you can take. There are some amazing steps you can take, and they're not that difficult. But a lot of the times we don't want to put in the work because we would have to what? Actually acknowledge that there's some shit in our brain that's keeping us from getting to the money that we deserve. Okay. So who am I? Who is this woman? If you do not know, hello, hello, hello. Coach Jackie here, money mindset coach. I help female entrepreneurs clear their money blocks so they can attract the success and the abundance they deserve. I don't play about this. This is serious to me. Did you know 80% of female entrepreneurs never get to six figures? Forget being rich, forget getting to the abundance they deserve. They never get to the whole six-figure mark. So we are here. We are on a mission to get more female entrepreneurs to that six-figure goal that they have so they can impact the world. Because did you know that female entrepreneurs are creating businesses off of needs that they see that we need, things that they know that we're going to need to impact the world. So we are out here to help them get to the bag, because the more money that they have, the more people that they can impact. Now, if it's you, if you're that female entrepreneur I am talking to, Queen, stay here, hang on, hold out, because we are about to get to the three powerful steps to changing the way you believe about money, what you believe about money, what you feel about money. We're going to change these real quick. So without further ado, because I'm not that type of person to make you wait, let's talk about it. Let's talk about these three steps. So the first step to getting to the bag, to changing your belief about money, is simple. It's actually acknowledging that you got some negative thoughts. Now, it's going to come up. They're going to come up. These negative beliefs, they're so nasty. because they come up when you don't want them to. You know what I mean? You over here paying for something at the register and you thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't be buying this. Or you over here paying your bills and you thinking, oh, not another bill. These thoughts, these negative thoughts are coming up and they're keeping the money from getting to you. So when I tell you to be aware, it is just simply being aware. Being aware is so easy because it is the simple fact of acknowledging it. The acknowledging is going to be uncomfortable. Let's be honest. Acknowledging the fact that you having these thoughts that don't serve you, it's uncomfortable because we have been, have y'all noticed? We have literally been trained, raised, brought up to think that we have to be perfect. Who else is out there who thinks they got to be perfect? Holla at me. Give me a comment. Let me know if it's you too. Because I know I'm not alone. I was raised to think I had to be perfect. From my educational system, nothing lower than an A. You know, if you got anything lower than an A, they looking at you crazy. So from my educational system to my parents wanting me to show up as this higher self without making any mistakes. And if I made a mistake, Lord help us all, I was getting in trouble. Okay. So when we really think about this sense of perfection, we don't like to look at these negative thoughts because it is admitting our imperfections, right? So the first step in pointing out, the first step is pointing out the negative beliefs, taking a look at them. And the way I like to tell people to do that is, you know how you see clouds in the sky? You think back when you were little and you used to watch the clouds float by, right? And oh, I see an elephant. Oh, that looks like a heart. Oh, you know what I mean? You used to just point out everything that you saw. So watch these thoughts like clouds in the sky and point them out. Become aware of them. Holy Toledo. Huh. I think rich people are evil. That's keeping me from wanting to make any money. Okay. And so start looking at these thoughts. And that's a basic one. That's a basic one that most of us have. And if you really think about it, think about the movies and the stuff that we've seen. They make rich people. I mean, we got Scrooge. We had Donald the duck, the Scrooge duck, right? I mean, there were so many characters that made you be like, "Oh Lord, honey, I don't want a whole bunch of money because I'm gonna end up mean like that person." Or you got a cousin, sister, brother, or somebody who came into a lot of money and all of a sudden started being evil and rude to the whole family, and so it makes you not want a lot of money, right? So these thoughts and feelings have come, they've been here. But if you think the same thoughts, you're gonna get the same results, right? You're going to have the same actions, right? So it is about looking at the thought and saying, is it serving me? Is this a negative belief? If you get up and you spending your money, you at the register and you worried if your card is going to swipe, it's going to go through, you got some negative money blocks that you got to clear. Or let's say you running through the store and telling yourself all the stuff you can't have because of the money. You got some money blocks you need to clear, right? So just acknowledge the negative thought. Where is that coming from? Why do I feel like I can't afford this? Is it you're looking at your bank account and you're saying, "Oh, I really can't afford this." And if it's you looking at what is, another money block. The more you focus on what is, the more you have what is. Okay. And at the end of the day, if you've ever thought about it, money is always showing up for you in perfect divine timing. Money is always showing up for you. You know it is. Quit playing. You know it is. And it's always showing up for you in so many different ways. I can just give you examples on my own. For anybody who's had kids out there, think about when you have to put them in daycare. That's another $1,000 that you like, I don't even know where this money gonna come from. But at some point, you end up paying that god dog, that you end up paying the daycare bill, right? Or think about it. Your car, you get in an accident. Where is this money supposed to come from? The money is always showing up for you. So these negative thoughts aren't serving you. And it is about acknowledging them and saying, hey, I see you. I know you there. Then the next really powerful step to changing your belief, besides just acknowledging the thought, because once you acknowledge it, you're going to want to do something different about it. Once you acknowledge it, you're going to want to say something different, right? And so that's what comes in next. Affirmations. Affirmations are the most powerful. Don't let anybody tell you affirmations. I love it how they say, but if you don't believe it, it ain't going to come true. let me let y'all know some real stuff about affirmations. We gonna tear the roof off this mamma jamma, okay? Affirmations are powerful. I don't care what you say. They're powerful. Think about all the people who've said something to you and it has been negative and you've held on to it for a long time, right? That person in high school who called you fat or somebody who called you dumb, you done held on to that for a long time. Y'all, we all have that. It's so funny because every person I've talked to, we all got a story of somebody that was calling us fat when we were younger. Especially the more of us that were a little bit more round. My cousin used to tell me he was going to iron my clothes on the driveway because there was not a big enough ironing board to fit my clothes, okay? And I wasn't even fat, y'all. Now when I look back at pictures of myself, I said, well, good God, who was he talking to, right? But that he was affirming that information to me, and I took it on as my own. So if other people can affirm stuff for you, because let's be real, you watching TV, you're getting affirmed to constantly. You're listening to radio. Hell, you rolling through your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, and you are being affirmed to constantly with information about other people's ideas of you. So what if you were going to take the idea of yourself, that idea that is better for you, the one that says you are powerful, the one that says you are a change maker, you're going to make a difference, the one that says you are a money magnet? What if you start to affirm that type of stuff to yourself constantly? How would your life be different? So we're first acknowledging the negative thought, and then we're coming back and we're affirming something different. If you're worried about clients not paying you, do you know what you say? People love to pay me. And as you're speaking, touch your throat when you talk. Feel the vibration just slide on down through your body. Okay? Affirmations are a form of auto suggestion to the brain, but they're also vibrating through your body, getting your body to do things that it wasn't doing before. So, I'm here to let you know, affirm, affirm, affirm. Affirm, 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 and then affirm again. And then when I say affirm again, I say affirm again and affirm again and affirm again. Affirm to yourself what you want to see, what you want to feel, and what you want to be. I had an affirmation straight up, y'all. My affirmation is I am Lisa Nichols. Now, y'all know looking at me, you don't see Lisa Nichols. This ain't Lisa Nichols, is it? I even have one that said I am Oprah. Now, you know looking at me, you ain't seeing no Oprah. But this affirmation makes me show up as I see those women show up. It makes me turn my pain into purpose. It makes me speak differently and affirm those around me differently because I know how they are. And if I say that I'm anything like them, that means that I have to be in action like these women. So I'm just here to let you know affirmations are a way to change your mind so you change your life. There's a lot more to this with affirmations, and truthfully, the information that you're taking in is showing up in your behaviors. So there's a lot more to that. If you want to hear more, please join me in my challenge, Clear Your Money Blocks, because in Clear Your Money Blocks, you will do nothing but get all the knowledge about what I'm doing here today. But we just giving you a little bit of taste, okay? So last but not least, evidence-based thinking. Now that sounds crazy, right? Evidence-based thinking. I love it when people are like, I want to call in, because I always say dream big, right? I'm a very big, please dream big. Don't ever sell yourself short. Your job is only going to pay you what they think you're worth. You're worth more than that, baby. So go ahead and dream big. And so I'm always about dreaming big. And evidence-based thinking is looking at this big dream, thinking about how it feels, and looking around you for evidence of that feeling now. So let's say you are going to say, I want to bring in $250,000 by the end of the year. How would that feel? Now, first, observe the negative thoughts that come up. They're going to come. What are those thoughts? What am I going to do with all that money? Who needs that amount of money? Like, what are those thoughts? Observe the negative thoughts that come up, right? Then affirm it. I am a six-figure business owner. I am making $250,000 a year. I am, right? Affirm it. Now, once you affirm it, I want you to think about the feeling that it feels to have the $250,000 a year. Oh, it feels secure. Oh, it feels relief. Oh, it feels like I can do anything. Oh, it feels like my bills are paid on time, right? Feel that feeling now. Then evidence-based thinking is you going around and seeing evidence of that feeling around you, right? If you want to feel evidence of being supported, and I say this not to be jokingly, but it's serious. It's this simple. If you say, me making $250,000 makes me feel supported, one thing that always supports me, y'all, is my bra. I put my bra on, I have the support. So I know what it feels like to be supported. It gives relief to my back, and I'm feeling supported. I feel whole. I feel like I'm not going to just be flopping all over the place, right? So when you look for support around you. My family always supports me. Okay, that's another form of support. My family will have my back from here into kingdom come. I don't care where it is. They're going to have my back. And I can sit up here and say, hey, family, I'm doing this. And they show up for me. I know what it feels like to be supported. And then to have this support all over the place, just everywhere, just experiencing it is something that I know the feeling of. So that is evidence-based thinking. I know what it feels like to be supported. And then, you know what? There's evidence of me being supported all over the place. And since I got evidence of me being supported all over the place, I know what it's going to feel like to have that $250,000 at the end of the year. It's going to feel like support. So look around everywhere for evidence of what you want. It's already present in your life. Just start looking for it and start creating that evidence-based thinking. It's already there. You're already capable. That higher self that you're elevating into, she or he is already within you. They're within you. They're kicking it there like, well, I'm just going to wait for them to get it together and I'm going to show up when it's my time. So when you start thinking of evidence-based thinking, you start looking at the proof that all of these great things are already around you, guess what happens? You start showing up as your higher self sooner, quicker, faster, and it's amazing. I got to tell you guys, this recently happened to me. I have a prime example of it. It's funny because I've been in my business for 2 years. I've been pushing hard, doing everything, lives, webinars, everything. And it wasn't until I made a decision that, hey, this is the problem I solved. These are the people I talk to. I'm done. I'm not talking about nothing else. I'm not, you know how you come into business and you want to help everybody? Well, that was me. I wanted to help everybody. I was helping men, women, everybody. And I had to narrow it down. And when it finally got narrowed down, when I finally got zeroed in on who it was exactly that I was talking to, my whole life changed. It was evidence-based thinking because I realized that I was doing it all over everywhere in my life. I talked to everybody about clearing their mindset, thinking more positive. I wrote a book about being positive, Stand in Your Light, The Secret to Love, Happiness, and Joy, right? I sat up here. Positivity has always been my thing, and I've always been the biggest motivator, and I've always been getting people to think about things differently. And when I realized that I love talking about money, I do. I love talking about money. And I realized I love talking about money and I was going to help people think about money differently. And I had the evidence of people that I've spoke to all over my life. Oh my gosh. When I tell you guys, I've been booked like crazy everywhere. When I tell you that all of a sudden people are hiring me for group coaching programs, people are hiring me to speak in person, people are hiring me everywhere. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, where y'all been? Not that that should be my first question, but it was, where y'all been? But it wasn't until I had evidence-based thinking, because you know we want to prove to ourselves that we going to be right, no matter if it's a negative or positive thought. We want to prove to ourselves that we are going to be right. So prove to yourself that you're going to be righter than right when it comes to the positive, when it comes to the abundance, when it comes to the money flowing to you easily and effortlessly, when it comes to the people signing up to be in your group coaching program, when it comes to you being booked and sold out. Okay, where's that evidence? It's in your life. I promise you. You've already been doing it. You've already been the excellent person that you know that you are meant to be. Now it's just time to start showing up like that. Okay. So the 3 powerful steps we'll go over one more time. One more again for all those in the back. A, be aware of the negative thought. It's okay. They come. We all got negative thoughts. Y'all, 60,000 thoughts are flowing through our mind every day. 95% of them are on repeat. 80 to 90% of those are negative. I mean, really, it's okay. They coming, okay? They coming. So be prepared, like in the Lion King. Be prepared for it. Acknowledge it. Be aware of it. Hey, I see you, negative thought. What's up, boo boo? Okay. And then once you realize you have the negative thought, can create affirmations. It's a beautiful thing. Affirmations are doing nothing but getting you into action on something better. I have an affirmation right now. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Mookie. I met you on Clubhouse. You are phenomenal and hilarious. I love following you on Instagram. Thank you, love. But I was sitting here. I have an affirmation that I've been saying for the last 2 years is I'm speaking, traveling the world, making an impact. And like I said, y'all hear me 2 years later and I'm getting booked now. Back to back to back to back to back. And it wasn't until step 2, affirm your greatness. And it wasn't until I got to step 3 where I started having evidence-based thinking. I'm looking and seeing that, hey, I've been doing this. Hey, I am pretty bomb. Hey, people like me. Or for my boy Mookie, people think you're funny, baby. You're funny. You better keep making us laugh and letting us enjoy you and your gifts, right? And so as you're continuing to hand out evidence of, hey, I've already done this before, start to believe your greatness, people are about to start showing up and showing out for you. So I hope this was nothing but helpful. 3 powerful steps to changing your beliefs. Again, be aware of the thought, affirm, affirm, affirm. And last but not least, evidence. There's evidence all around you that you've already been doing awesome and great things. Just take a look. I promise you'll find them. So I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope you have the best day ever. This is an amazing live. This was great. I feel phenomenal. I hope you do too. I hope you feel like you can attack the world with everything you got. Do these 3 powerful steps, and I promise you, it will change the way you think and feel about money for the rest of your life. Have an amazing day. It's going to take me a minute because I'm on a few platforms, so I'm about to shut everything down. But I love y'all. Have the best day ever. And thank you. Oh, thank you, Mookie. Thank you for your gifts and just showing up for me today. I adore you, boo. All right. Bye, you guys. Yes. Yes. Sorry, Facebook. You guys know you're always Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You know y'all are phenomenal. I appreciate you. I hope you walked away with this information and you are going to run with it, because at the end of the day, you are powerful, you are blessed, and you are a gift. I see you, and I'll see you soon. I'll be back on Friday. I got another one coming up for you on Friday that's going to be powerful. See y'all later.